In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to morph any shape in After Effects, like this. This can then be used for more complex logo animations like these ones. So first, open After Effects and create a new composition. I named it Logo Morph, but you can name it whatever you like. And I'm also making this for social media, so you can copy these settings if you like, or adjust the size as you need. Once you're ready, click OK. Just going to zoom into the composition so I can see the work a bit clearer. So I put it to 33%. Now in the project area, right click, click import and then file, and then add in your logo. Then drag your logo into the timeline. I'm just going to zoom into the composition a bit more. So now it's at 50%. Next, we're going to create a circle. So click layer, new and shape layer. With this shape layer selected, click the ellipse tool and then hold Ctrl and Shift and create a circle. Once you've made the circle, align it so it's in the middle of the composition. And then on the shape layer, type S and then scale it up so it's a similar size to the logo. I don't think the logo I'm using is exactly centered, so I'm just adjusting the position of the circle, try and get it as closely aligned to the logo as possible. That looks good to me. Now select the logo layer and right click, then press create and then create shapes from vector layer. Then we can just delete the original logo layer as we don't need it anymore. Then on this logo shape layer, click the arrow next to the blue square, then click Contents, Group 1, and then open Path 1 and 2. You might have more paths depending on your logo, so make sure you open all of them. Then on the timeline, move the frame to frame 30, which is 1 second. Then add a keyframe to all the paths that you have for your logo. So for me, it's Path 1 and 2. Then on the circle layer, open all the contents and right click on Ellipse Path and select Convert to Bezier Path. And because we want to morph the circle into the logo, on the timeline, move it back to the start at 0 frames. And then in the circle layer where it says Path underneath Path 1, click Ctrl C, and then go into the logo layer where it says Path and click Ctrl V. Do this for all the paths that you have in the logo layer. And then click the View button of the circle layer as we don't need it anymore. If I zoom out of the composition, you can see that it's randomly moved from the center. So we're going to fix that now. Then in the logo shape layer, open the transform tab and we're going to use anchor point, because if we press play, you can see it moves from the corner into the center, but we want it in the center always. So to fix this, we're going to move the timeline to 30 frames and add a keyframe to the anchor point. Then move the timeline to the start of the animation and then hold Control and click this button so the center point moves to the center of the shape. And then on the right hand side, align it so it's in the middle of the composition. Now if you press play, you'll see that it's fixed. It looks good so far, but I want to make the animation a little bit smoother. So if you press U, all the keyframes should be shown. And then if you highlight all of them and then press F9, it makes them so it eases in and eases out. And then now the animation looks a lot smoother. And that's how you morph a shape. Let me know what other tutorials you guys want to see.